Hi everyone, Dr. Shelley here from Synergy Chiropractic Markham. We're ready to do our second installment of Motion is Lotion, and today our big focus is on core strengthening. As a chiropractor, low back is something we're dealing with every day with our patients, and the stronger we can make the core, the better the results. Okay, let's get started with the bridge. You're going to lie on your back. Feet are going to be hip width apart. First off, you're going to kind of hollow out your abdomen, so it's like you're taking your belly button and you're bringing it as close to the floor as you can into your spine, and you're going to squeeze your gluteal muscles. So squeeze your butt nice and tight. You can keep your hands nice and flat on the floor, and then one vertebrae at a time, you're going to lift your pelvis up until you can no longer get any higher. The key here is that your pelvis is going to be perfectly level. If I put a broomstick on my pelvis, it wouldn't fall off to either side because it's very nice and level. So that's phase one of this exercise. Phase two is to add a little bit of resistance. So that band that you have around your house, I'm sure, I hope, you can just tie. Now you're going to do the very same exercise, but now you have to push your knees against the band. So you can't let the band go loose in between. Same concept, hollow out the belly, squeeze the glute, rise up one vertebrae at a time, and hold this resistance with the band. Our next exercise involves doing the dead bug, and you'll see why it's called that in a second. You can either use a yoga ball, or I'll show you a modification, how you can do the same thing without using the ball. But we'll start with the ball. So you're going to lie yourself down on your back. You're also going to hollow out your stomach, but this time you're going to put the ball on top of your abdomen. Your arms go up to the sky, and you're going to raise one knee at a time. So you're really holding the ball between your arms and your knees. You're going to keep that hollowed out belly, so you're going to keep that back nice and flat to the floor. And this is going to be, you're going to find this to be your most favorite ab exercise. You're going to squeeze opposite arm and leg into the ball, and you're going to alternate. So I don't know if this will show well on the video, but I'm pressing, I'm going to exaggerate, I'm pressing opposites and opposites, but without releasing the ball. So that's to get your obliques, but then when you want to get your core area of your abs, you're going to do all four at the same time. So you're going to press, release, press, release. Such a great exercise. Instead of doing 50 or 100 crunches, you'll do 25 of these and you'll feel a really good burn and a really good support feeling in that core area. To do the modification of the dead bug without the ball, you come back into that dead bug position, and you're going to lengthen arm and opposite leg, but don't touch anything. Come back up, lengthen, come back up, lengthen, and come back up. Or you can even get a bunch of pillows and put them on your abdomen and be pressing into the pillows. So there's lots of ways to make it work at home. Let's move into the bird dog. Some people may also call it Superman. So we're going to go onto all fours. So you're going to have your hands directly below your shoulders, nice wide hand. You're going to have your knees directly below your hips. You're going to have also your knees hip width apart. So right now I want to have a nice flat back. You don't want an archy back and you don't want a humped back. You want it to be nice and flat. You may have to ask somebody around the house to take a look at you to see if your back is indeed flat. Now, I have to turn my head to look at you guys, but what you would want to be doing is having your face, your eyes looking straight to the middle of the earth. So you're looking and peering straight forward in between your hands. Now, without moving your body, what you want to do is raise your leg and your arm at the same time, thumb to the sky and heel to the back wall. And then you come down, you hold everything tight, do the opposite side. So keep going. This is a dynamic exercise, so you don't have to hold. You can just, as soon as you get position, you come down. But you don't want to have much movement, if any movement at all, in this area during that exercise. Now, no core workout or strengthening is the same without adding some type of plank. I'm going to show you the regular plank, but there's also modified plank as well. Now we only hold our planks for 10 seconds and then we rest for 5. This allows your abdomen to get enough blood flow back in, because when we're in a plank we tend to squeeze off a lot of blood flow. A lot of other trainers may do planks for longer periods of time, but for our purposes we're just going to do 10 seconds, rest for 5. So the key to a plank is maintaining proper position. So we're going to start with the one on our elbows. So elbow is below the shoulder again. Toes go onto the floor, looking straight down to the middle of the earth, and you just push yourself up so your legs are straight, your bottom is held tightly, you're looking down, and you're a nice straight plank. Then you come down and you rest, and you come back up. Hold for 10, rest for 5, hold for 10, rest for 5, and you can do as many of those as you like. Now we're going to also demonstrate the side plank position. You're going to come down onto your elbow. Elbow is right below your shoulder. You can, there's many variations of this. I'll do the easiest version is with your top leg, your foot down in front of you. You keep your hand on your hip. You kind of put your weight going through this leg, and then you come up so that this part of your body is a nice straight line. You don't want to be tippy forward. You don't want to tip back. You just want to be nice and level. You can make it more difficult by doing leg on leg, and you come up into that position, and of course you can always raise your arm up as well. And you can do a little bit of modifications just to make things more difficult. Okay friends, that's it for this episode. Just remember, motion is lotion.